Hi, you guys. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I was trying to find my phone charger, and it's still not even, like, working. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. My phone charger is, like, not working. Oh, there it is. Hi. Hi, you guys. So, I need to pull out my notes. Thank you, sweetie. You should be asleep. Yeah. I have the dogs here with me as usual. There's Snack Pack with her new collar. She has a new collar. Say hi, Snack Pack. Luna. Hi. Hi. And then Lunchbox. I'll get to, I don't have a lot of good stuff this week, you guys. Okay. Let me look. So we don't have a lot of good stuff, unfortunately. We're coming upon the end of 90 Day. This Friday, or this Sunday will be the finale. Okay. So this episode coming up is the finale. We are going to see, other couples get married. We will not see Angela and Michael get married since their wedding just happened in Nigeria, and we will not see Mike and Natalie get married. Then the tell-all will be a 2-part tell-all coming on for the following 2 weeks after that. The previews of it look pretty good, but I suspect a lot of it is TLC editing, how they make it look like it's going to be explosive, because all of my spoilers from inside say it was pretty tame comparatively. I'm in the Bay. I'm from the Bay. I was born and raised in San Francisco. Let me make sure I stay on track. I got my notes. So, got to follow my notes. So finale this week, we'll see a couple, like I said, a couple of weddings. Robert and Annie do get married. Who else are we waiting on? Who else are we waiting on to get married? That get married this season? Blake and Jasmine, we'll see theirs, I think. And then the tell-all. The previews that they show for the tell-all, I don't think that we have seen them yet, but they are out there. Like, they're not public. They seem like, they make it seem like Angela fights with an audience member. Like, who knew there were audiences there? But apparently somebody calls her, like, white trash, which, I mean, come on. Anna and Marcel, they get married. See, I can't even remember the names of these people. So they make it seem like Angela is fighting with an audience member. I have heard that her behavior isn't nearly as Jerry Springer style as the past tell-all, like the way she was with Avery's mom. I've heard she's not that way, this tell-all, but it sounds like the previews are trying to make it look that way. We don't get, allegedly, if my sources are correct, we don't get that. So I think it's a lot of TLC preview editing stuff, that it's fairly kumbaya. I think Robert and Tanya get into it over the soulmate issue, which is kind of funny considering Robert. Let me get through the tea that I have, and then we'll do general questions. Okay. Does that sound good? So we'll make sure I get to everything. And thank you, Sherry. Okay. So that's what I have on the tell-all right now. Hopefully I'll get more, but we'll see. I'll watch the season finale, obviously, but I've already seen all the wedding pictures and stuff, so I'm like, whatever. Okay, so Tiffany and Ronald. Tiffany, I can't answer that question, Margo. I have no idea. Not my day to watch him. Hold on. Okay, be good, have fun, make good choices. See you later. Make good choices. See you later. Love you. Bye. Sorry, baby frauded. was telling me he was going out after a show. So Tiffany and Ronald, as you know, they had a very public breakup. We covered it on last week's Friday Night Live. If you want to catch up on that, you can. Oh, okay. Sorry, Pinky Princess Poet. I'm sorry. I won't talk to my family. I won't text my son back, my 16-year-old son, who just told me he doesn't need me to go and pick him up right now. You're right. I'm sorry. God. I'm sorry. I'm not staying on your exact time schedule. Wow. Okay. Tiffany and Ronald had a very very public breakup. And we covered it on the last live. You can see that on YouTube if you want. That's brought by TLC on YouTube. I'm just laughing. Wow. Like, okay. And then they are back together. So he thought I was talking to Hanakawa. No. I just had to send a text on my phone. Sorry, my watch, whatever. They are back. Now my watch is talking to me. They're back working on things. And I know you laugh at nothing, Hanakawa. They are working at things because she loves him, he loves her, and they have the children. Well, one of them together, and then and Daniel and stuff. So they're trying to work things out, but she's having issues with him lying all the time. And have fun, be good, make good choices. So they are trying to work things out. She alleges the whole public breakup thing was not for publicity. And I don't know. I mean, that's a judgment call on your part. I don't have necessarily an opinion on it. Blasting all that stuff on social media is, I think, in bad form. But I get that in this environment, how tempting it is to put your side of the story out there. And because when one side of the story is out there being blasted and you want to defend yourself, like you feel really called to defend yourself in this particular like microcosm of the world, this Instagram social media world of 90 Day is very, very weird in that regard. And it's very, very tempting when one person goes out public to want to defend yourself and do so in a public manner. And it can just escalate, as we saw with them. It happens with the blogger wars. It happens with cast members and bloggers. It happens all over the place. It's very, very, I mean, it takes a lot to not respond to that stuff. I personally have had to handle restraint of pen and tongue and not responding to my criticism, the criticism of me, legitimate criticism or not. I've had to not respond in a public way on that stuff. So I can get the temptation to want to do that. So doing so isn't necessarily a ploy for attention, but it's not necessarily the mature way to handle the situation. But I kind of get why it happened, if that makes sense. There's Lunchbox's butthole. Yeah, I mean, my personal belief is that the public form of social media and the Instagram and the going back and forth and trying to be, I'm right, no, he's right, no, this is really what happened, no, this is really what happened. I personally don't believe that it's appropriate to do that on Instagram in any situation, but we see it all the time. So I can see how it got out of hand the way that did. So the current status is they are working things out. My understanding is she's actually going to South Africa in a few days. Snack pack is right here. That she's going to South Africa in a few days and with the kids. So they'll be together. Hopefully that will hear that. Yeah, Paul and Karini. Yeah, they're a good example. The other thing I know about them is that at least before all of this broke about their, I'll address that Fashion Instant. I'm going to address that as well. I have that. But before all their public breakup broke last week or whatever it was, I had information that his visa approval paperwork, whatever his visa paperwork was all submitted, and they were just currently waiting on, I'd say, approval or whatever the next step is, like being called for the interview, or I don't think he's had the interview yet because you would find that out. Tony, what are you doing? So that's what's going on. He doesn't need any kind of waivers, like criminal waiver, because he doesn't apparently have anything on he has no convictions that stuck. So he didn't need a waiver. Like, he has to get something saying he doesn't have a criminal history. I know they made a big deal about this on the show, but I have not seen the documents that say he doesn't have any history. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. I just know what I've been told. I haven't been able to verify it any further. No, I'm talking about Ronald. And whether any kind of criminal history would affect his visa approval. He didn't need to apply for a waiver, is what I was told. So, because his record is actually pretty clean. So that's Tiffany and Ronald. Now, what was also out there about Tiffany is there was this stuff out there with this picture of Tiffany while she was pregnant, allegedly drinking a beer. And there was some back and forth with a blogger about what the situation was. So what it was is there was a picture that shows her holding a beer in her hand, and at like a party, a gathering. The picture has a caption that says that somebody's like welcome home party or something like that. What that actually was according to her, is that was actually her baby shower. If you notice, everything's pink. It was actually her baby shower. She was pretending to drink the beer. She was just holding it because she was pregnant, but she hadn't been cleared by TLC to release that information yet, which is a very common thing that TLC does. They have that. Yeah. I mean, that's very common. They do that all the time. So, that's her story, is that she was just pretending to drink it, just holding it, and that she would never drink while she was pregnant. And she was just trying to throw people off. She couldn't reveal that it was that she was pregnant. It was at her baby shower. Whether you believe her or, you make your own judgments about the picture, she's telling us what her version of what happened in the story. Her mom posted the picture, and said it was something else because she couldn't say it was her baby shower. But it was actually her baby shower. If you look at it, and it says, everything's pink, she's in a dress, but everything. So she said it was actually her baby shower, but her mom said it was something else when she posted it, because again, TLC had told them they can't release that she's pregnant. So they, I think it was a couple days later that she announced the pregnancy, I think, something like that she had clearance to announce it. There were some comments in her back and forth with the blogger that it was non-alcoholic beer, which I don't believe, because that's not what non-alcoholic beer looks like. Ask the alcoholic. But I don't know. Choose which lie. I don't know. If her story's changing when she's in the heat of the battling, trying to clear her name with a blogger, who went pretty hard after her. She was pretty emotional, This blogger had gone after her really hard, so she had a pretty emotional response. Personally, I believe the story that she was just pretending. She was just holding this beer and pretending because TLC had told her not to reveal it yet. That's just my personal opinion. And then there's the judgment about whether if she was actually drinking a beer, which I don't believe that she was. I do not believe that she was actually drinking a beer. She was holding a beer. We do not see any kind of video or anything where she's actually consuming it. She's holding a beer. And if she was while drinking, that is not my judgment to make. So, yeah. So maybe the saying it was a non-alcoholic beer is the easier answer than try to explain the whole timeline of, well, TLC told us we couldn't do this and this and that and the other thing. And so it makes sense that she wouldn't have gone to that response first. It just said it was a non-alcoholic beer, because then she has to go into TLC told me I can't say this and do this and da-da-da-da-da. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just what's out there. You guys can make your own judgments. You can, it is what it is. That's what's out there. Those are the explanations. You guys are all going to make your own judgments anyway. This is Tiffany we're talking about. And you guys, yes, there is beer with no alcohol, but the beer she is holding is not one of those. So it's out there. So anyway, let's see, I covered the finale, the tell-all, and Tiffany and Ronald. I have Married at First Sight spoilers. Tiffany from 90 Day. Do you guys have questions for me? Nothing new with Talker. Her case, end of the month, we'll have an update. Told you guys when I posted this, I really don't have much. Colt and Larissa, what about them? Yes, so I'll do the Married at First Sight fan. It's my new friend, you guys. She provided me with these spoilers. So you see her right there, Married at First Sight fan. She provided me with these spoilers. Where's Harold Life Mate? He's downstairs playing Madden. We were actually just watching the debates together, and then I came up here. Most pregnant people aren't going to post with a beer bottle. Why do you say that? What about a public person who's not allowed to reveal that she's pregnant and it's a picture at her baby shower and she's trying to throw people off? Would I watch Married at First Sight if I didn't have to? Well, I don't have to. I do it because I like it. It's fun. Jenny and Sumit they're doing some kind of thing on Facebook on Sunday. And they will, they can't talk about anything show related, so they can't talk about his divorce because, that's going to be covered in the show. I don't have anything new on Ben. Last I heard is that he had just returned from Kenya. I don't have anything new on Laura and Evelyn. Nope. Married at First Sight spoilers. If you don't want a spoiler, go away. Give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes for spoiler. And I will return to 90 Day after that. So Married at First Sight spoilers. Mindy and Zach, he never moves in with her when they come back from the honeymoon, and they're now getting divorced. Brandon and Taylor are currently in the process of divorcing. And Mika and Michael are divorcing currently right now. And they never consummated their marriage. So those are the spoilers that I have right now. I don't have more, but our blogger friend, Married at First Sight fan, MAFS fan, she like does what I do for 90 Days. She does for Married at First Sight. So, so the thing about Zach too is there's allegations that he was flirting and hanging out with one of Mindy's friends. He denies it. She denies something. I don't know, something about it. But like they had a connection. Zach has said he's not attracted to her. I mean, he uses 15 words to say that, but when he only needs like 2, but whatever. We do discuss all of this on our Patreon. If you're interested in hearing us recap, and Hanakawa and I getting really raunchy and kind of overboard, on our Patreon, we talk about Married at First Sight and Life After Lockup. For $3 a month, you get 4 extra episodes, access to our Facebook group, and access to our Discord. So it's $3 a month, and you get 4 episodes, 1 episode a week of us reviewing and talking about this stuff and other stuff. This week we talked about porn, so and penises and all kinds of stuff. So that's what I have at Married at First Sight. I probably didn't need the full 5 minutes. Sorry, I don't have a good estimation on time. Okay. Spoiler over. Rule 34. Yes, we talked about Rule 34. I learned what Rule 34 was. Tom and Darcy are not still together. They have never really been together. They haven't been together since the middle of their season. Sorry. Do not listen to the Patreon episodes at work. Yeah. I don't know how Tennyson's doing. I don't have spoilers on Love After Lockup. I don't have anything on David and Annie. What I do know about David and Annie is that they're going to continue to stay on Pillow Talk. There's no plans in the works for them to be on any of the other series. Somebody asked about Colt and Larissa. Yes, they're going to be on a new Happily Ever After, which God knows why, but yeah, we actually broke the news about Jihoon and Devin being on season 2, like, before their season ended. So we've known that for a while. Yeah. Colty's filming is over. His season's in the can. I think Larissa is currently filming or is done filming. I'm not sure. Yeah, what's the point in Larissa and Colt? It's them moving on, because Colt's next girlfriend is in that, and his next girlfriend after Larissa is this girl named Jess Caroline. She's involved in the show. She's involved in filming. And then who else? The girl Vanessa that Colt likes that lives with them. No, Larissa and Colt are not together. No. So they, but they're each been filmed. They're going to follow each of them. Like Larissa's filming with Eric, even though they've been broken up forever, like in real life. So, yeah. So we're going to get them, unfortunately. What is this? No. Okay. No, they're not together. Yeah, they're on together, but they're not actually together. What is the drinking game that you've got there, Peanuts Mommy? What drinking game? Are you drinking every time I say Colt, Larissa, whatever, right? Huh? What? Wasn't Colt dating the real estate woman from... No, he just took a picture with her. They both live in Vegas, that's all. They just took a picture. Michael and Angela, they got married in Nigeria. That's all we have. When I say, okay. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen. That's all I can say. Okay, so if they know that we know the truth, why do they keep staging stories? Because there's a huge group of fandoms that that don't do what we do and obsess over the show and it's fine. I'm not offended by it. I know I have it. It's fine. You can keep doing it. You're just going to be really drunk by the end of the line. See, right there. I did it again. I'm aware of it, especially when I listen, when I'm listening to the editing process, I hear it and I fucking can't stand the sound of my own voice. By Thursday, I can't stand the sound. It's terrible. The impression that Hetero Life Mate does, that's not Jesse. That is the dude that... He lives in England from Liverpool that Darcy was seeing on and off, that she was talking about like his Viking, or he was her Viking and stuff like that. His name is Michael, and there was allegations of cheating, and there was this video, and then he sent me a bunch of stuff. Like, he sent me all these porn videos of her that he wanted me to publish as revenge porn. That he, so he had left me this big, huge, long message that he wanted me to publish on air, which I did air part of it, and that's where, Hetero Life Mate was making fun of. Yeah, that guy, Fitness Journey. So that's the voice that Hetero Life Mate is making fun of, is because this clip that we played on the air, on the show, he was talking, I don't know Darcy, I've never met Darcy, blah, 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 Darcy, I love Darcy, Darcy's a good woman, and so he was making fun of that. Yeah. Darcy, I can't tell you Darcy will never come back. She's on the next season of Before the 90 Days. Oh yeah, watch What Happens Live. Yeah. The word of the night. Yeah. It's fine. I get it. It's fine. Okay, so Jorge from 90 Day, he's supposed to get out of jail this summer is his date. So we'll see. They are not coming back to TV. So I found out, they're not coming back. Yes. Oh, the stage stories. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so there's this whole group of fans that don't get into it the way we do. They don't follow it on social media. They don't follow people like me. They watch TV and they just they just take it for what it's worth at face value. And so there's this huge group of fans, and they have a ton of ratings, and their advertising's good. That's why, like, Family Chantel is coming back for another season. They're the ones that want Larissa and Colt. They're not the people like us who congregate on social media and pick apart this stuff. Somebody asked about... Oh, Glitterbuggin is here. You guys, she is on the new season of Before the 90 Days. She is one half of the first same-sex couple that's going to be on the show. Aren't we excited about that? Yeah. We don't know about Dean with his love interest. We know he's there. We don't know anything about them filming. I'll put it on my list to ask, though. Yeah, Chantel's still with her husband. This must be the same people that ask me about Tim and Jennifer every week. Yeah. So Glitterbuggin, you guys, she is one of our new, the half of the lesbian couple. She's here. And, so I'm excited to see how TLC handles this. So, Yeah, Glitterbuggin is the one with like the pink and blue hair, and the one from Australia. So her girlfriend, at least in the show, is Stephanie, who is a YouTuber and also has an autoimmune disorder. So I kind of like, I connect with her. I feel her on that because I have MS. So I think hers is like more serious than mine, but she's got a pretty severe health condition that she's trying to raise awareness about. And anytime somebody tries to do that, I'm already going to be on their side because I believe strongly in that for my own MS. So I am looking forward to seeing their story. I also know Stephanie posted pictures of her dog sleeping in her bed with her. And as you guys know how obsessed I am with my dogs, clearly they sleep with me. So I already like Stephanie because she sleeps with her dogs. So aplastic anemia, yes. Glitterbuggin is in Australia. Yeah. Sleeping puppies, yep. So I know Glitterbuggin's under an NDA, so she can't really talk. And certainly nothing about the show, but she also has her own business. She makes like jewelry and stuff. No, Tim's not getting his own show. God, why would Tim get his own show? If he is, I haven't heard about it. That's news to me. Tiffany and Ronald, I talked about them at the top of the hour. Who doesn't sleep? There are people who don't let their dogs on the furniture. Right? Like, no. I mean, I have this 60-pound mutt. And then this 22-pound little sweetheart. My little girl. Hi, baby. Hi. You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? Say hi to your people? Yeah. Tiffany and Ronald are at the top of the hour, so you can rewatch it. Sorry, you guys don't need to see my room. Yeah, if they don't let them on the furniture. No sleeping with dogs, no ma'am. Oh, you're missing out. Yeah. You can rewatch. It'll be on my my stories. You can watch the live, or then it'll be posted on YouTube probably by tomorrow. Dogs are cool, but it's not in your bed. You're missing out. You shoot. This little one likes to sleep under the covers. So she crawls underneath the covers and gets down by like my legs. And then this big guy sleeps at the foot of the bed. And it's really, really cute that the little one, partway through the night, she comes up from underneath the blankets and she snuggles in between me and Hetero Life Mate. Well, yeah, I'd love that your dogs sleep in your bed. Oh, we have to talk about the massage. Hold on a second. We'll talk about the massage. Yeah. Missing dog farts. Well, you guys know that I'm obsessed with my dogs, so my little babies. They are obsessed with me. You know, I work from home and or most days, so I have them with me all the time. Okay, so massage. Okay, so Darcy, the guy that Darcy was spotted with in Miami when she was down drinking in Miami, he's a massage therapist here in the DC area, and he works for a company where they go to your house to give massages. So, all of the members on the Fraudcast Facebook group, the Fraudcasters, they're trying to get me to schedule an appointment to get a massage by him and, you know, try to do like a little interview, like when I'm half naked, getting a massage. So, so that's the massage, but I have one scheduled already, like with somebody else who's coming to my house. Yes. Is there more info that I know but cannot share? Yes. Most of it has to do with past seasons and past situations where I've been told information, but I can't reveal it either because to reveal it would reveal the source, and I won't do that, or the person has asked me not to reveal it. So if you're in the DC area and you need a massage, does he have soft hands? And you need a massage, I forget what it's called. Kelly, can you put what it is on there so that somebody else in the DC area can contact him? The prices are like normal prices for in-home massages, like $150. I forget what it's called. It's in the Fraudcasters Facebook group. I don't know if Kelly, if you can bring that over here. John and Rachel, nothing new about them. Ashley, if she's going to be on a different show, it's not TLC. TLC does not talk to her anymore. So, yes, James, you missed it. I already did my spoiler on it. I'll text you. Okay? I'll message you. I have spoilers. I'll message you. I don't know anything that happened to Caesar. Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I really... Nicole and Alison. No, nothing. Yeah, it's not TLC. Whatever she's doing is not TLC, because I know that TLC does not talk to her or Jay anymore. And TLC also does not talk to Laura anymore. I don't have it. Georgie Home Spa Therapy. There it is. You guys found it. Caesar was just in Mexico with Maria. No, I haven't seen anything about that, so. Do I have stuff on the new cast of The Other Way? I don't know who the new cast members are yet. I know a couple of the couples that we're going to see again. We're going to see Jenny and Sumit, and we're going to see Devin and Jihoon. But I don't know who the new couples are. And it's going to be a mix of new and old. John needs a waiver to get in the country, and I don't know how long that's going to take him to get. Oh, hi, Robert. You just noticed, Kelly? I got these at Christmas. I don't know Fernanda's status. I've reached out to her, but she doesn't return my messages. She's too important, I guess. Yeah, I've been a victim of it too, Jane Lee. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. There's just not much to report. Oh, I'm yawning already. There's just not that much to report. There's nothing new. We've moved on. The Fraudcast team has moved on to the Before the 90 Days. Yeah, James, you did. Rewatch it in my stories. Yeah, there's just not that much. We've moved on to Before the 90 Days. We're working on that. And we've already talked about that. No news on Laura. Yeah. I mean, if you want to, ask me about my eyeliner or my lipstick again, I'm happy to talk about that, but we don't have any tea yet. I have heard that Big Head Ed has been married before, and it ended because of his infidelity, but I have not been able to verify any of that. That's just what I've heard. We are starting in on all of that, so the Fraudcast team is starting in on that. So we're working on it, and we're also continuously looking for it's been a long day. We're on the lookout for a marriage certificate. Yeah. Mike of the Aliens and Crazy Eyes, Natalie, because she is here on a K-1 visa. So we're looking for that marriage certificate. So it should be happening anytime. We will be, hopefully we'll start getting more tea. I'm so sorry, you guys. Every time I do that, it's just by Friday. It's just such a long day. Hopefully this season will be better. I heard that like the producers didn't realize how boring like Blake and Jasmine were going to be until they started filming. Tanya and Sinjin, what spoilers do you want? They're going to be on Happily Ever After. They're married. Did you hear those spoilers already? So, at the tell-all, Mike and Natalie get into it via Skype. I've heard that because it doesn't end well. So, one of the things we heard at the very beginning was that one of the couples is not together at the tell-all, and that is Mike and Natalie. They are... they're both currently in the United States now, so obviously they patch things up because she's here on a K-1. So, don't know anything about what Angela and Michael's, what their plans are for airing their wedding. I don't know. Yes, yeah. So here's the thing about a lot of their the fake storylines is that's the story. That's what the cast members sell to TLC production to like help them get cast, right? So I don't know which specific ones or which cast members or which specific storylines, but oftentimes they will push these storylines and say, "Oh, we can do this or we can do that," and then they do that, and then they cry, "Oh, production made us do it." Thank you, Nicole. Isn't it a coincidence? They're not filming, from what I understand. So Tiffany and Ronald aren't filming, so it wouldn't be attention for a new season. They're not currently being filmed. It's hard to imagine things working between Mike of the Aliens and Natalie. I agree, but she is here on a K-1. So, same makeup. Bikini. I got my ass chewed out for calling her bikini once. Even though I was calling her that because that's what Asuelu called her. So, yeah, Uncle Bo is real, and he's got a real rap sheet. Have you guys seen his rap sheet? It's bad. It's really bad. It's like assault, and there's domestic violence. And do I still have this bruise? I have this bruise on my forehead right here that was from Lunchbox. And he headbutted me. No, they didn't call her Bikini because it was a couple name. They called her Bikini because it was a Swelu who couldn't pronounce Akini, or he was confused. So, where does Rebecca get her filters? I think she said what app it is. Is the Face app? I don't have anything on Natalie's ex-husband. I have reached out to Melanie and Dovar, and they have not responded to me. Maybe they just haven't gotten my DMs or just don't check them. I don't know. No, it wasn't Facetune. I think it was Face app is what she said it was, because I downloaded it right after she told us. But she said it was, I don't remember if she uses the paid version or the free version. I have been rewatching season 3, and if you guys want good, old-fashioned, like 90-day good stuff from the days of yore, The good old days of yore. Season 2, 3, and 4 are probably really good. I always point people to season 2, but the season 4 is good because it's like Anfisa, but season 3 is good too because it has Kyle and Noon, who I love, and Melanie and Devar are on that and stuff. And yeah, go back and watch the old seasons. They're really good. Start with season 2 and then hit 3 and then 4. And then season 1 of Happily Ever After. I do like Married at First Sight. I've actually been a fan of it since the beginning. There are seasons that I've missed or seasons that I've started to watch and couldn't get into. But for the most part, I have probably seen about 50% of the seasons. So I'm a big fan. So when we decided to cover it this season, I was really happy. Plus they're in DC, so I don't know anything about Mark and Nikki. Yeah, watching the season 3 now, yeah. Yes, the season of Married at First Sight is very good. Once you get past, if you haven't watched it yet this season, you don't need to watch the first couple of episodes because it's just, they're boring in my opinion. The weddings and receptions they spend way too long on, and each episode is 2 hours, so you have like 6 hours devoted to these weddings and receptions, which are totally boring. So, you start with like episode 3 or 4 and you can catch right up. It's actually really good. Yeah. What about the Asian rock star? No, he wasn't Asian. He was that was Ymir in Chelsea, and he was from Nicaragua, and she is actually with a man now. I think she's getting remarried. I'm not sure, but they did get divorced. They're still friends. Ashley, hi. You love the weddings and receptions? They're so boring. Yes. And you don't even need to start with the beginning of the honeymoons. Brandon on Married at First Sight. Like, why did that motherfucker decide to go on a reality show if he hates fucking cameras in his face? Why is it so close up? Me? I'm sorry. This is my theater t-shirt that I'm wearing. It's called Noises Off. That's the show my kid is doing. Baby Frauded is doing. If any of you know it. Oh, no, on Couch Talk. I haven't watched Couch Talk yet. I haven't had a chance to catch up on it. Your dog saw before the headbutt. Yeah, he totally did. Yeah, Brandon's the worst. All of those guys. Okay, so I love Derek and Katie. Love, love, love them. The Dollar Store Ashton Kutcher, I love them together. I love them individually. I think they're amazing. The awkward couple, Austin of the hair and Jessica, they're really cute. They're also boning. Katie and Derek are boning. Jessica and Austin are boning. Yeah, that's Jessica and Austin are the awkward couple, Ashley. Hannah was off, probably giving her man a blowjob or something. She said she'd be back. She's giving her man attention, and then she's going to come back. Mika and Michael are both terrible human beings. I hate them both. And Brandon and Taylor. So the thing about Brandon and Taylor is that their perfect match for Brandon dropped out partway through the casting process, so they had to replace her. That perfect match, the second perfect match, dropped out also. And so Taylor is now his perfect match that had to be cast at the last minute. So, what do you think about that? So they are divorcing. Boning, that's a college term. I know, I use it all the time. I don't know. I think I may have used the term boning with Baby Frauded. I may have asked him if he and his girlfriend were boning. Because I'm that mom. He's like, ew, Mom, no, not till I get married. He's 16. Like, I have to ask the question, right? There's some information out there that Taylor's not who she says she is, and we're trying to verify it. So don't be on the Taylor sympathy bus just yet. Wait till we find out. We're looking. And then who else? Oh, Zach and Mindy. Zach is terrible. Jason and Carrie. Was it Jason? Who was his wife? They were good together for a while. He was the firefighter, right? On season 1? Jason Carrion? I don't know. Oh, yeah. My son gets his license next month. He has his permit now. It is 10:54. We are about to get kicked off. We can continue to talk about Married at First Sight. Let me jump off and come back on. And for those who don't know why, it's because Instagram kicks you off after an hour. So we are at an hour. So let me jump off and I will jump right back on. We can talk some more about Married at First Sight. And I'm back. So, Married at First Sight. What else do we want to know about them? Good. I'm glad you're stalking me, Ashley. So we were talking about Married at First Sight. I wish that I had known, been into it a little bit more before, because I would have stalked them during filming, because they were filming all around here. So, but they're not now. They're filming in New Orleans right now. Love After Lockup. Oh, Married at First Sight is on Lifetime. Crabs on the Beach. Oh my God. Are you a member of our Patreon? Did you listen to us talk about that on the show? I covered Tiffany and Ronald in the first hour of live. You can watch it in my stories. Happy Friday. 60 days in. I need to catch up on that. Was it you who messaged me asking me about the lieutenant or something? Oh my God, don't go on Married at First Sight, Ashley. No. Yes, we have a Patreon. And the Fraudcast Patreon, if you go to patreon.com/ the Fraudcast. We have a we have a $1 level, which is like no benefits, such as you want to support us. $3 level will get you 1 episode a week, plus access to the Facebook group, the Patreon Facebook group, and the Patreon Discord server, if that's your jam. And there's a $5 level, which is the same content, but I also will mail you stickers. I don't know where they are. Stickers. And we are in the process of redesigning our logo. We're in the process. Yeah, it's $3 a month. Yeah, not $3 per episode, but $3 a month. Get you 1 episode a week. Yeah, I mean, it's $3, which for some people is not a lot of money. For some people, it is a lot of money. So, I can totally understand why people don't want to, join. But if you want to, Hanakawa and I talk right now about, I know it's the cheapest Patreon that I'm a member of a bunch. I think I pay like $40 a month in Patreon fees for the various Patreons I'm a member of. But Hanakawa and I we review and talk about, right now we're doing Married at First Sight and Live After Lockup. And we also get, I don't know if risque is the right word, but we get a little bit more gritty? Because we swear a lot more, we talk a lot more about, there was a lot of sex talk. Which ones do I belong to? I belong to Pink Shade with Aaron Martin's Patreon. I belong to Pain in the Pod Patreon. I belong to 90 Day Gays Patreon. Is that it? Is it just the three? Oh, and I belong to Hey Bunky. Yeah, Patreon is just, it's still the podcast. It's just additional content that you can pay for. So, yeah, I'm not a member of the Cry Cry Patreon. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. I think Hanakawa is, though. I like it. Hanakawa, how would you describe our Patreon personalities as compared to our regular broadcast personalities? Like, must have been a good blowjob. You're back pretty quickly. I have heard that Angela and Tony were scripted, but I don't know. I don't have proof of that. She's giggly. We talk about porn and fetishes, and we were talking about first base, second base, third base, Rule 34, all kinds of fun stuff. 90 Day Gays, it's hilarious. I really like it. They are very raunchy, and they talk. They break out in song a lot. It was a Louisiana Rub Babies. Yeah. I love the 90 Day Gays. I think they're hilarious. I love Matt and Jake. We're talking about trying to do a collaboration, but it just hasn't been able to happen yet. But it's funny. And then their Patreon, the level, they have varying levels, but the level that I'm at, I think I just get like their one level content. I don't get the video. I just don't have time in my life for it right now. But they have like a $5 and a $10 and a $15 level, or maybe a $5 and a $15 level. I don't know. Still not reunited with Talker, I should say. No. 90 Day Gays. Yeah. Gay, Gays. She has her case has the next status hearing at the end of the month, so we'll see. I have not seen it yet. Sorry. No, go to patreon.com/thefraudcast. I have actually been interviewed. Kyle and Kim have interviewed me a couple of times, so I think a couple of times. I just typed it. I'm not sure what else I can do. There's a link in my bio to the broadcast Patreon as well. I do not watch The Circle. No. For hetero life partner? Yeah, oh. He's been on my lives before. He's downstairs. He'll probably be up soon. The first hour's on my stories. You can watch it there. Yeah, in my bio, there's a link tree, and there's a whole bunch of links. You can go click on the Patreon one. No big news tonight, busy. Sorry. I talked about Ronald and Tiffany a little bit. No, I don't watch Big Brother. Black Matter? Do you mean Black Mirror? I watch Black Mirror. I've never heard of Black Matter. Couple question time. Oh, is it time? Is it time for hetero life mates relationship advice? Hi, Kim. Do I need to call him up here for his relationship advice? Yes, Black Mirror. I love Black Mirror. Oh my God. I love that. Is it coming back? When's the next season? Let me tell him. Hey, the people are asking for your relationship advice. They want to see you. Can you come up when you get a chance? Love you. Bye. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Spanning time. You just started watching Black Mirror. Or you're in for a treat because there's like I wish that I had that much Black Mirror to watch. Hi, Rosanna. Your tummy is full. Oh, is it? Did you swallow tonight? Oh God, yeah, it'll change the way you see bacon. Only that first episode, right? Of meat. Sure. Sure it is. Come here, baby. You swallowed so much meat, girl. I bet you did. You put it all in your mouth, didn't you? Put all that meat in your mouth. It's not his birthday. Hetero Life Mate gets blowjobs more than just birthdays. Yeah, the first episode of the first season is wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about Tiffany and Ronald in the first hour, Lambert. You can watch it there. You're better than me. How do you think he gets paid for his production duties? What's the special for Valentine's Day? Oh, I don't know. There'll probably be like all kinds we don't have the kids, so we could like have sex in the living room if we wanted. Yeah, I talked about Married at First Sight already. Yeah, if you go to the stories, on the bottom it'll say, on the left it'll say stories, on the right it'll say live. Tap on the live and you can watch the first hour. You got pregnant on the kitchen counter. Nice. Listening to porn with the sound on. Oh my God, that was on the episode, wasn't it? I was just talking about that tonight with Hetero Life Mate because I couldn't remember if that was on the show or if that was my conversation with Hanakawa off the show. Does he talk in the dirty in the announcer voice when I make him? I find it very attractive when he's like working, when he has like the headphones on and he's like producing. So what he'll do sometimes is he will take pictures of himself with the headphones on while he's producing as like porn, eye candy for me. Yes, it was in the show. Nice. Whoops. Well, that's the kind of stuff we talk about on Patreon. You forget your phone is still connected to your Bluetooth speaker, or you go to the bathroom with your AirPods in. Not that anybody I know would ever do that. Yeah, he's in radio production. Can we go back to Black Mirror? I would love to go back to Black Mirror. I love it. I was introduced to Black Mirror, I want to say it was season 4. Some friends were talking about it when it came out, so I was like, well, I'll check it out. I really, really loved it. The first episode I watched was the social media one with the girl with the social media. And then I went back and watched all of the episodes from the beginning. Amazing me. You obviously don't know me because I am sober. So I am drinking, as always, Wegmans sparkling water, lime. Ooh. So yeah, so I saw that first episode and then I went back and watched all of the episodes, all of the seasons, and then I've been watching it ever since. Yes, with Bryce Dallas Howard. That's the first one I ever watched, which is a great one to start with. And then I went and watched The Pig Fucker. But I love the ones like the social media bees one, the robot bees, that like anytime somebody wrote something negative about this person online, like the bees would be activated to go attack that person in real life. Do you guys remember that one? So good. That whole season was really good. I might have to go back and watch that one. It's not a movie. It's a series on Netflix called Black Mirror. It's like the dark side of technology. Beyonce's bees. I think so. That one with the bees, it's like what we deal with on here, right? Like the blogger wars and all this stuff. Like the negativity that you guys know, I don't allow the negativity, that kind of hate on like my Instagram or my Facebook groups or anything like that. We don't allow that, right? But this fandom is really, really rabid about being assholes. And so the B one is really kind of like when these trolls were talking shit from the comfort of their homes online, hiding behind the computer, like what happens at our fandom, the bees, like they were actually doing legit real harm to people. Yeah, the bee episode was basically Instagram. Yeah. I suggest you guys all go watch that. The other one was good was the army one where the people were programmed to see these people that had mixed blood as like varmints so that they could kill them. You remember that one? And it's called Black Mirror because when your phone's turned off, it's black, but it's reflective. So it's the dark side of technology. Yeah. And the computer, like your TV, when it's off, it's black, but it's reflective. Yes, I've seen the movie. Yeah. Yeah. So, they're all really good. Just keep watching them all. They're all really good. I mean, there's some that I didn't like as much as others, but I liked them all, if that makes sense. Somebody has a question for me. Ronald and Tiffany. I've answered your question. Ronald and Tiffany were in my first hour. You know what? This Miley Cyrus episode is, I think that's the one that I haven't watched. I have to go back and finish watching that one. Rewinding memory one. What about the one that, was it the teddy bear? Like the person died or they were able to put them in like their mind, like they put the person in the other person's mind. I don't know. Oh, you know, the one I really, really liked was the dating one. With the dating app or whatever, whichever one that one, like where they have like the time, yeah, you know what I mean? I can't even articulate it. Oh, and then the museum episode, yeah. But the museum episode just like, no, I was talking about the one where like it was a couple, and one of the couple dies, and then they put like the memory implant, like they put the person's eyes or something into the other person, and they could see everything. It was so weird. Yeah, the time limit, the timer on the dating ones, that one was good. Watching your kid's life through her eyes, that was crazy. So many. The museum episode was creepy as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, there's just some really good episodes. Yeah, spanning time. You're in for a treat. I wish that I could go back to when I hadn't watched any of it and I had it all in front of me because it's all good. I mean, the first episode of the first season is the pig fucker, but yes, Mandalay. They got annoyed and put him in the teddy bear, and then like he was like moving on and dating somebody else. Yeah, the Facebook one, that was Bryce Dallas Howard. The social media one, yeah. It's the guy with the red hair. Now, we're talking about Black Mirror on Netflix. Always, Stephanie. What's my favorite reality TV show? Well, I would, yeah, probably 90 Day, yeah. Yeah, get past the pig fucker and then you'd be fine. The pig flicker. Pig faucet, pig flicker. Pig fucker. Both, Brittany. You're dying. You're 3 episodes in, okay. My page was made for TLC 90 Day Fiancé. That's a fetish. Pig fucking? Why do we think Sinjin is still with Tanya? Because they got married and they're being filmed on Happily Ever After. Because we know they are. How did I get started in all of this? Originally, I had found some information, some friends of mine and I had found some information that led us to believe that Rachel and John from Before the 90 Days had actually met prior to filming. Turns out I don't think that that was actually the case, but that's what started us down this journey. And then when their season ended, I just picked it up with the next season, which was season 6. And there was a lot of fraud and stuff there, and then information just started to come to me. The more I searched, the more stuff came, and it just blew up and became a thing, and now I do this. I can't type on my Kindle at all. That thing's terrible for typing. Web browsing and stuff, it's terrible. I'm so not a Sinjin sympathizer, so you're not going to get any agreement from me on that. How did I know how to do podcasting? I didn't. The early episodes are terrible. My hetero life mate helps, and so does Hanakawa, because she has a lot of experience. I actually don't hate Tom so much. Like, he just was a fake, so I was outing fakers. Just because I out their fraud doesn't mean I hate them. So, Tom and I are actually, we talk a lot. We're actually friends. I have no idea how much Chantel makes from endorsements. I couldn't begin to know the answer to that. I don't dislike Sinjin, but everybody who's like, oh, poor Sinjin, he's with that terrible person. Like, I'm not on that train, because he's a grown-ass man, and he's choosing to be with that. Like, he's making that choice. So, I have no sympathy for him. Like, whatever. Everyone's, poor Sinjin, whatever. What was fake about Tom? Everything. Search Tom Brooks is a fraud hashtag, and you'll see. He stole all his Instagram pictures were stolen from other people, and we outed him. I don't know why. He has never explained why he lives in, or why he dropped the mushroom coffee. Yeah. Yeah, Tom and Darcy are back. Somebody asked a question. What do I think of the Michael and Angela situation, visa issue? We went into this in detail on the podcast. Our visa officer agency explained everything about it. Hanakawa, do you remember which episode that was? We talked about Michael and Angela on several episodes. I know we talked about it on episode 12, probably 13, 14. this most recent one, we talked about the travel ban. John Walters did not join the coffee thing. Tanya and Sinjin did. But not John Walters, no. Somebody was asking what we thought about Angela and Michael and the visa. I don't know what specific information they were asking. Oh, sorry. My mic is? Okay. The coffee thing was this, like, special coffee that had, like, magic mushrooms in it, and it was a multi-level marketing scheme that he was selling. It's called Organo Gold. We did a whole episode on it. And then he stopped doing it. I haven't talked to John in a while. Was trying to get them to come on the podcast, but maybe I'll revisit it now that, like, Rachel's not visiting anymore. Back to, oh, you want to go back to Black Mirror? Yeah, go back and listen to the previous episodes. A lot of them are really informative, especially the ones with Agent C, who's a special contributor. Was I on 90 Day? No. Just a fan. Just a fan page. No. Like I said before, it's not my day to watch them. I have no idea. Yeah, we're talking about Black Mirror, Scorp. Yeah. Yeah. Black Mirror's so good. I wonder when the new season's coming out. Hey, Alexa, when is the new season of Black Mirror coming out?
The start of the next season of Black Mirror hasn't been announced yet.
Hasn't been announced yet. Another Google homework. I asked him to come up. I just said off your Alexa. I'm sorry. Can someone help her find Love After Lockup in Canada? I don't know. Maybe it's on YouTube. I don't know. New homework tomorrow we get. Hey, Sasha. I have not seen The Outsider. No. Should I? Should I watch it? Would I like it? Hi, Sasha. We're not talking about porn. That'll be tomorrow night. Watching that now? You're watching porn now? I'm just kidding. The Outsider. I had to catch up on 1,000-Pound Sisters, and I need to catch up on 60 Days In, which I might do today. Scorp, homework is to suggest a fetish to talk about. Ooh, Scorp. Watch porn high. But what if those of us who don't get high, what do we do? I like the 1,000-Pound Sisters. I think they're if you can get past the slapstick of it, the relationship dynamic that they have is so unhealthy, and it's such a contributor to their issues that I think the human interest part of me watches it for that. I do really watch it. Yeah, Hot and Heavy was bought from another production company, and they only had 3 episodes. That's why the way it was. Watch porn until the melatonin kicks in. Yeah, I mean, if you can get past the first sort of slapsticky nature of their relationship, in the first like episode or two, the human connection, the human relationships that are like the social dynamics that are going on between the two of them, I think. Are you judging us for what we watch? All right. Yeah, the interaction, the interpersonal relationship, the dynamic between the two sisters and then the husband and stuff, like, it's fascinating to me on like a human study level, if that makes sense. So I was watching it hoping that like they show them working that out. Like I loved that when they showed them in therapy and stuff. So, it's so unhealthy. And then with the mother and the dynamic with her and all of that stuff is just, yeah, it was awful. And I just wanted to hug them, especially when like their mom didn't show up and she felt rejected, and I'm just watching. It's fascinating from that perspective. So, yeah, see, I mean, yeah. Okay, I've explained it. I don't know how else I can explain it to you. You click on my profile picture, and that will get you to my stories. I haven't watched Hoarders in a while. I need to catch up on 600 Pound Life. I've heard that Dr. Now is like brutal this season. Like he's like not holding back. I try to be. No, seriously, they're asking for you. Somebody must have a very specific question for you. Try to get him up here. He's laughing at me. Oh, I'll tell him it's you, Kelly. He knows. Remember, he likes you. It's your friend Kelly McDonald. She's asking for you. My picture is not on my website. No, it's. Oh my God. Can somebody please explain to Lambert, whoever that is, how to view my stories to get to the first hour of my live so she can hear about Tiffany and Ronald? What shows am I most excited about? He has a favorite, Kelly. Thank you guys for helping. It's a group effort. He likes all Kellys. Maybe. Do I need to be worried about you guys? Yes, so I do watch Love After Lockup. I did not watch it yet tonight. I did not watch tonight's episode yet. Do not spoil it for me. I will watch it. Oh, I just smeared my eyeliner. It's a collaboration of all of us. Yes, it's a team effort. I couldn't do this without you guys. Spoiler alert, Michael's a douche. Thanks, Muse. Yes, Mandalay K. Mandela K. Yes, I suggest both. You've been requested.
Have you heard from your son?
Yes.
What's he doing?
He's going out.
Okay. So do I still have to pick him up?
No.
Oh, thanks for letting me know.
I'm so sorry. I was chastised for responding to him on text. See, Hetero Life Mate was asking if I'd heard from my son. And I said, yes, I did. Do you guys remember at the very beginning when that person was all, please don't talk to your family, talk to us. I was like,
All right.
okay.
I gotta go, so let's make this quick.
Why do you gotta go?
Because I'm busy. Oh. I didn't know what you were doing. I was like, what are you?
Fuck!
I thought you were giving me a wet willy or something.
No, I was giving you the thing.
Okay.
Kelly, he's here. There he is.
Hi, Kelly. You got it, Scorpio, Lynn. Nothing important.
They all want to be your favorite, Kelly.
Oh, you're all my favorite, Kelly. Yes, Buffalo Bills, Julie. Bills Mafia, baby. So where's my question?
I don't know. What is your question, Kelly?
Hi, Scorpio, Lynn.
Kelly.
One of these?
And it's not you. What?
Kelly McDonald. She did. Aren't you the ones that've been married for like 18 years?
High spanning time.
She's the one that's always telling me I need a pop screen.
Tom Brady retiring? I hope not. I actually hope he doesn't. Because I want the Bills to beat the Patriots while he's still there. It wouldn't feel quite as good if we beat him next year and he's not on the team. So I want to beat Tom Brady and the Patriots, not just the Patriots. So there you go. Is that it? That's what you thought I would look like. Thanks, Elisa, I guess.
That wasn't the question. No, Kelly was the one. Kelly McDonald.
I'm glad I came up and answered that. Blow you extra special on Valentine's. Oh, okay. I'm good for that. How do I feel about the Super Bowl? I thought it was a great game. It was kind of a breath of fresh air because it was the first time in a long time where I didn't really care who won. I mean, I was, kind of pulling for the Niners because of her. But, I mean, to me, it didn't really matter. So I was like, well, no matter what, I'm not going to be upset at the end of the Super Bowl. So that was kind of nice. The real Super Bowl is this coming Sunday.
Isn't that the Pro Bowl?
No, they already had the Pro Bowl.
What's this Sunday?
The XFL kicks off tomorrow. You guys excited about the XFL? How were you frauded by TLC?
They're asking
What?
where you're taking me for Valentine's.
Oh. That's my little secret. Do I prefer sauce or rub? On my barbecue? Rub's good. As long as it's cooked the right way. What?
Why aren't you on the Facebook Patreon? Because I told him you wouldn't be on it. You wouldn't join it.
Yeah, no. I'm on Discord. That's my nickname. Yes, it is.
Hi, Melissa. I haven't seen you in a while.
I ended 90 Day yet. I watch it sometimes when she's watching it. I know enough about it to make myself dangerous.
He treats me well every day. Every day is Valentine's Day with him.
Aw. That's such a good answer. Hi, Miss Matter. She must be talking to me. Call me darling.
She's the one that sent us those moose salt and pepper shakers.
Oh.
And the Alaska stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha. Thanks for that stuff. What's my favorite hot sauce? Texas Pete, man. Do you guys know? Oh, I wonder. I'm gonna stump them. Do you guys know where they make Texas Pete hot sauce? Tell us if you think you know where they make it. Will I train your man to do what? Thank you, Nick Nikabi07.
To be a good man?
Oh.
Maybe?
Okay, Mandalay K says Texas, for that's where they make Texas Pete.
I don't think it's true, right? El Paso?
Thank you, Kelly. Texas. A couple more Texas guesses.
Detroit?
You guys are wrong.
California?
No.
Uncle Bo's cabin in Washington?
No. They make Texas Pete hot sauce in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
That's where he's from, sort of.
I'm not from Winston-Salem.
You live there.
I live there, but I'm not from there.
Sorry.
Yep. And I asked the guy one time that runs the place, I said, well, why'd you call it Texas Pete? And he said,
that people would buy
we
it.
didn't think anybody would buy Carolina Pete hot sauce. So there you go. What?
Yeah, our comments are delayed. Like, you guys type them, like, we get them later. They're a little delayed. I don't know why that is. It's always been that way, though.
It's the internet.
Oh. Okay.
Greensboro, North Carolina. What about it? Glitch Queens 101. What about Greensboro? I used to live near there. People buy Carolina Reaper. Oh, yeah, Carolina Reaper, the hot peppers. Have you ever had Carolina Reaper? Me neither. I'm afraid. You're right, Brittany. That's a very excellent point. Maybe they would have bought Carolina Pete hot sauce. Where am I from? No twang. Charlotte.
He taught it out of himself.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
He had one. I saw a home video of him when he was a kid. Such a strong Southern accent. But because he worked in radio.
Do I watch live PD? We watched it before.
Yeah.
Brittany, where are you from in North Carolina? Holden, Patterson, near the Comedy Zone. Is that where you live, Glitch Queens? I used to live in Kernersville. K Vegas, baby. Where are y'all from, she means. I was born in Charlotte.
He's Southern. He just
Lived in Kernersville.
taught himself out of the accent.
Dulcet. Wait. I'm originally from Sanford. Oh, my God. One of my best friends from college is from Sanford. Brittany, 89.
Baby Frauded's dad had a house in Stanford.
What,
Sanford.
I know you're not supposed to ask a woman's age, but Brittany 89, wait, what was her name? Brittany 89, about how old are you? Give me like ballpark.
I'm guessing the 89 is her
Is that
year
your
of
birth year? I know about Sanford. Do these guys know that sometimes I make you watch wrestling?
I don't know.
Do you know which wrestlers are from Sanford, North Carolina?
The Hardy.
That's right.
The Hardy Brothers.
The Hardy Boys. 89. Okay, well then they're older than you. You probably don't know them.